Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Wrath of the Righteous, with me, Bregaton. Let's defend Gundrun. Are you ready to defend Gundrun? I'm ready for battle. May the goddess help us. Prepare for battle. The demons are coming. Our enemies may be many. They may be merciless, but the soil we stand upon is ours, and it will give us strength. Our goddess is watching the battle through my eyes, and with her support, we simply cannot lose. Listen to me carefully. As long as we live, Sarkoris is not yet fallen. Embark fills his lungs with air and lets out a roar that seems to shake the earth, and it will not fall today. The demons see Gundrun as easy prey. They think they can come in here and slaughter everyone without even trying. What do you say to that? Are they right? Or we show them how sharp Gundrun's blades are? Inspired by your words, the defenders' faces are lit with enthusiastic fervor. For Gundrun, for Kerenai. No time for talk. We've got to survive this day. Stand at the ready. The enemy is coming. We will defend Gundrun.
This will be quick.
Go.
Begone, fiend! Fall!
The inheritor!
I will bring down the divine wrath!
Disappear!
Go.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you!
I will resist!
Cover me, alright?
Prepare yourself!
Catch your breath, lads. Reinforcements are here.
Search for the beauty with your heart, not your eyes.
You call?
Rely on me.
I am never wrong.
We won't fall here. I swear it.
Desna! Guide my hand!
Strike!
Make your peace.
You should have run!
Go. Can't you just die already?
Into the fray!
Keep going. We're one step away from victory. Forward. Tear them to pieces. bathed in their blood, based on their innards. Pull back. We can't hold them.
I will resist.
The light take you.
Prepare yourself.
Begone, fiend!
This will hurt!
We defended the town. The main battle still lies ahead. We need a hot foot to Kerenai Shrine.
I'm gone.
First things first, let's loot. Go rest up, rebuff, and then we'll set out.
The goddess protects us.
We do it my way. Follow if you dare. My skills are absolute.
I remember the final fight for this area being a little tedious. So make sure my buffs are up to snuff and that have all my heals available. I didn't really see that with my own eyes. The goddess Amade in all her glory. But instead of awe, I feel only bewilderment. Why is that? It's not strange at all. Meeting a god is a big deal. Every person handles it in their own way.
I do what I must. It's time to act. I'm gone. I'll take care of it.
Inimosi travisi. Inimosi travisi. Aporane sentes. Ona adayana. Ona adayana. Ona adayana. Madritio turino. Aporane sentes. Ona adayana. Amranda gra. Ona adayana. Inimosi travisi. Inimosi travisi. Inimosi travisi. Inimosi travisi. Ona adayana. Ona adayana. Ona adayana.
I'm always ready.
Together we stand.
Adayana. Inimosi travisi. Ona Adayana. Inimosi travisi. Magritium turinos. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana. Magritium turinos. Inimosi travisi. Amranda gratio. Inimosi travisi. Inimosi travisi.
My will is resolute.
Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana. Inimosi Travisi. Aporane Sentes. Aporane Sentes. Aporane Sentes. Aporane Sentes. Amronda Grat. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana. Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi. Stagioni Savitur. Stagioni Savitur. Stagioni Savitur. Stagioni Savitur. Ona Adayana. 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 Irimosi Travis. Ona Adayana. Listano Danyam. Irimosi Travis. Irimosi Travis. Avronda Gratia.
Something wrong? Oxy. Yas. Ha. E. Riti. Wash. Na. Heya. Ora. Na. Eya. Ora. Na. Eya. Ora. Na. Heya. Ora. Na. Eya. Ora. Na. Eya. Ora. Na. Heya. Ora. Na. Eya. Ora. Ha. E. Riti.
Please, allow me. Inimosi Travisi. 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 Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana.
I will help where I can.
Alright, let's rock and roll. So if I remember right, there's no reason to really explore the forest again. You just kind of run through it.
We do it my way.
Be on your guard. The whirlwind is a stone's throw away. There could be demons here. Make a brief stop and then move on. In the name of Phrasma, what is that? Tharag Withersoul, I don't remember this fight.
Fall!
Come!
A bright future awaits. Do not fear. Do not waver.
Go.
I will bring down the divine wrath!
Desna, guide my hand.
Go.
Follow if you dare.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all. I guess there's a possibility if we wait till nighttime, maybe we can ask for the spirit's aid and attack in the temple.
I do what I must.
I don't know if that's actually something we can do. If I do that, I have to rebuff.
I'm gone. I am never wrong.
We will win this
I've
war.
suffered enough.
Where else would I be?
We do it my way.
I will lend you my aid.
I must part with everything demonic in me. But Desna, please allow me to keep my lovely, irresistibly beautiful wings.
Kerenai. The wolf lies powerless at the feet of the beast, as if her back broke along with the sapling. I did not have to wait long. It even lets out a derisive chuckle. So brave, so predictable. All I had to do was set out the bait. You swooped in to grab it. Who are you, and what do you want from me, you monster? You remember nothing then. All the better. You are a fool your entire life, so you deserve to die ignorant. The wolf uses the last of her strength to lift her head and stare intently at Ulbrich. Her eyes once again light up with the amber fire of memories. The same vision appears before the commander again in the amber fire of the wolf's gaze. The unholy shrine, the bloodstained altar, Ulbrich and his brother, who's gripping a knife. But this time something looks different. He realizes that this scene only shows part of the truth, and that the true meaning of what is happening remains hidden, but it is about to become clear. Who is Ulbrich fighting with? It is a strange man with a knife. It is strange that the man with the knife, seemed to resemble Ulbrich at first. He looks nothing like him. He is young with dark hair and is leanly built. He is not Ulbrich's brother, only a clanmate reduced to bowing and scraping before demons. He lies by the wall with a broken neck, still gripping the bloody knife. But the struggle continues. Who is fighting? What is Ulbrich shouting? A furious roar shakes the stone ceiling. What is the meaning of this, brother? How dare you raise a hand against my chosen? It is not Ulbrich speaking. He cannot speak, lying as he is on the floor in a pool of blood. So who said it? And to whom is the killer replying? His words drip with hatred. How else was I meant to lure you here, brother? What is really happening? Ulbrich and his cultist killer lie on the floor of the unholy shrine, but the real battle has only just begun. Not between people, but gods. Eirvar, Ulbrich's heavenly protector, is locked in a battle to the death with his own brother, a divine griffin marked with the seal of demonic corruption. The divine creatures clash in combat. Talon strikes sparks against the stones. Mighty beaks become drenched in blood, but they are not evenly matched. Eirvar cannot devote his full strength to the fight, for he has someone to protect. His chosen one lies bleeding on the floor, and so Eirvar makes his choice. Picking up Ulbrich, Eirvar retreats and flees the battlefield, the laughter of his traitorous brother following in his wake. I am Ulbrich Olesk, and I am Eirvar, the Heavenly Griffin. Ulbrich Eirvar slowly directs his gaze toward the demon. And you are my brother, a traitor and a murderer. So you have remembered at last. Bah, it won't help you. I have always been stronger. I defeated you then, and I'll finish you now. Stronger? Don't count on it. You're just more underhanded. It's the same thing. You're Ulbrich, but you're also Eirvar. What does that mean? Imagine, a god stripped of his believers, and a mortally wounded man. Together, both were doomed. But when we joined, I got a new chance at life. Gods are feeble. They depend on mortals' prayers and are forced to serve those insignificant gnats. I'm glad Lord Discari showed me another way. He sold our people to that overgrown grasshopper. So I did. I saw the mortal cattle in you, my dim-witted little brother. And you know what? It was worth it. How can the brother of a deity be a demon? It took some time to become one. I had to work hard for Lord Discari to grant me this boon. Tricking the Olesks into butchering one another is quite a challenge. Oh, how the Great Lord laughed when they killed themselves without us having to lift a finger. Which sounds a lot more like Baphomet anyway. You are brothers. Is there no way for you to make peace? None whatsoever. Make peace. With the traitor. Fat chance. At least this we agree on, brother. Attack. Enough talk. Die. You'll pay for everything. For Sarkoris. For the Olesks. Stupid, stupid Ervar. You blundered into my trap then, and I plucked half of your feathers. You fell for the same trick now. Why do you hope the outcome will be different this time? Because this time, I am not alone. Come on, War Chief. Let's finish him off. Alright, so Olesk here has a Kiss of the Skies. Balberg is in Griffon form, his HP is increased by 150, and all healing he receives is increased by 50%. And while he does that, and Bismuth helps out, the rest of us are going to do something else.
Don't hold back!
Distract them from me.
I'm done with you.
Make your peace.
You should have run!
Treasures. Cover me, all right?
I can still fight.
Alright, stop interrupting Social's castings, please. Also, all these totems are designated, represent one of the shifter classes. So you have the Manicore shifter, you've got the Phase shifter, the Dragon shifter, and the... It's not called a Demon shifter, but it's a, Fiend Flesh shifter or something.
Need your assistance.
Tactical retreat! No?
Oh, so you got Bestial Rags, Battle Physical Perfection +6, Headband of Mental Perfection +6, Swiftfoot Boots, Colossus Ring, Bracers of Animal Fury, and Cloak of Resistance +5.
If you dare.
Search for the beauty with your heart, not your eyes.
Alright, Bestial Rags. These tattered and ragged garments extend the duration of a shifter's transformation, allowing them to shift into their aspect's minor forms for 5 additional minutes per day. When the wearer assumes a major form, they gain a +2 racial bonus to strength, dexterity, and constitution ability scores. That doesn't really matter because, well, part of it doesn't matter, because he has permanent transformation anyway. Alright, Swiftfoot Boots. These boots increase the wearer's movement speed by 10. This is an enhancement bonus and does not stack with other enhancement bonuses. Oh, she doesn't have an animal companion. So here you go. Well, she does. She has bismuth. Well, that'd be redundant, wouldn't it? Alright, Colossus Ring. This ring grants its wearer a +2 luck bonus to Constitution, the ability to cast Enlarged Person spell twice per day as a first level wizard. Yeah, I don't think that matters.
I don't know how I ended up here, but here I am. All they took from me, I'll take back.
Kerenai stands sorrowfully over the charred stump of the tree that once gave her strength. It looks as though she does not have long left to live. She has become almost transparent. This is it. Every river finds its sea eventually, and every story finds its end. I'm glad I lasted long enough to see you, Obrig, Ervar. Now, don't give up on yourself so easily. As long as you're alive, there's hope. Between you, me, and the War Chief, surely we can find a way. You're right. I do have time. It's a mere moment for me, but long enough for you. Let us not pass that time in mournful silence, my friend. So you're a deity, Obrig. Looks like I am. A god, a man, a bit of everything. Obrig extends his Griffon talons, and studies his hands intently. That's why Ervar never answered me. I prayed. I looked for him everywhere. And he was inside me the whole time. One of the last gods of Sarkoris. The one who will be left after I'm gone. You never once sensed it. He doesn't even smell human. The wolf snuffs noisily. Obrig, what really happened between you and Ervar? Well, you've got a mortally wounded man, and a god who's lost all his followers in one fell swoop. They're both not long for this world, right? Right. But only if they each fend for themselves. Two wounded birds merging into one, though. That's a whole different story. The deity gets a living body, not dependent on anyone's prayers. The man gets divine strength to keep him from succumbing to his wounds. Just don't ask if I'm more Olbrich the man, or Erevar the Griffon. We're so fused together, there's no separating us. Both were so grievously wounded that the god-human had to hibernate for a good 100 years to replenish their strength. You slept through the demon invasion and the fall of Sarkoris. You didn't stir when you were mistaken for a statue, taken to Canabras and placed in a library, where you later awoke. Why did Erevar's brother betray him? Iscaria dug his talons into his soul. Wait, no. Insects don't have talons. What do they have? Mandibles? Albert clenches his fists. Anyway, the cricket god had enticed him with sweet promises that the fool had happily believed. So Erevar's brother decided he wanted to live forever and alone like one of those Oglins, without depending on mortals and their prayers. Iscaria needed a congregation to set up his invasion. He sought weak souls and inquisitive minds. I don't know whether Erevar's divine brother fell first, or if it was the mortals who prayed to him. Either way, they ended up becoming demon worshippers, and he turned into something akin to a demon. They slaughtered their mortal brothers and sisters who'd resisted the temptation, and he too turned his talons against his brother. A deity and their congregation are connected. They live and die together. And become treasonous scum together, it would seem. Tell me your story, Kerenai. I was the divine guardian of these lands many years ago, long before the town named Gundrun was built here. With the fall of Sarkoris, my time had passed too. A shaman, loyal to me and our lost homeland, tried to keep faith alive among the people, and he did not succeed. Those who remembered me well had perished, and people who were strangers to me were pouring into Gundrun, and as the faith waned, I too grew weak. Back then, an old shaman brought a special relic to my temple right before he died. He said it was all he could do for me before he passed. And indeed, it was the relic that helped me survive. The wolf's eyes glitter. I did not lie to you when I said there was nothing there but what you could see, but the shard was hidden in plain sight. What is the relic kept in the temple? It's a shard of Eredin's shield. Many worshipped him as a great god incarnate, but I, being a Sarkorian, didn't feel the same trepidation. However, now I too see and acknowledge his deeds. A small shard of his shield, with no powers of its own, was enough to save my life. Eredin, that oddball who roamed around Sarkoris pestering Deskarites. We used to laugh at him. What do you know? He was right all along. Shame we didn't listen to him back then. We could have finished off those grasshopper-worshipping traitors. Of course, I see things more clearly now than I did 100 years ago. Hindsight. Always there when you need it least. The wolf chuckles sadly. As I said, the shard of Eredin's shield didn't retain any magic of its own, but could still be used to focus what was left of my own powers. I used it to draw life force from the very depths of Golarion, untouched by demonic corruption, and craft myself a mortal body. This little tree here. The shield shard is nestled among its roots. Take it. I am too weak to draw upon its power. I have no use for it anymore. Thank you for your answers. A thousand apologies for interrupting your domestic dispute, but there are matters to be resolved. I don't like agreeing with the smooth talker here, but on this he's right. The town's on edge. People are restless. Everyone's worried for Gundrun's future. Ascena stares at the wolf, merely nods her agreement to Sigvorn, unable to take her eyes off her deity. What's going on in the town? The demons gave us a hard time. Just as we thought we weren't going to last against them, not even with the help from the Ustalavic bandits. The enemies suddenly seemed to receive some kind of signal. One after another, they fled and were gone. Now the town is licking its wounds and wondering what's in store for it next. Whatever it is, it's clear to everyone and their dog that things are going to change. What are the matters that need resolving? Kerenai, can you see she's dying? She can be saved yet. I'm certain of that. I just don't know how. The town is overrun by Ustalavic troublemakers. This isn't right. The townspeople are frantic with worry. They've been throwing around words like occupation. With all due respect, I don't give a darn about this stinky little town and this dying flea bag of a goddess. I'm here for the relic. I'm not going to lie. If it weren't for you, Commander, I'd have easily taken it by force. But you're a formidable opponent, so I merely humbly ask you to give the thing to me. My gratitude would be boundless. Let's address the issues in order. So what are you going to do with Eridan's relic? It may look like a useless thingamabob, but I still don't think it would be right to give it to the slick Ustalav. That one has up to no good written all over his nasty face. I don't care what you do with the relic. This object has saved my life once, but that isn't going to work a second time. I'm too weak to repeat it. This object is alien to Sarkoris and to my temple, so you mortals can decide whom it will serve better. I'll take the relic and keep it. Are you joking? Tell me you're joking. What do you want with a dusty old relic of a long-dead god? Wait. You know something, don't you? Fine, Commander. Have it your way. At least now I know exactly where it is and who's got it. Sooner or later, it will be mine. Are you done with the petty nonsense? Good. Now how do we help Kerenai? I have a funny little idea. It won't be easy, but it is a chance to save her. Wait. As Senna grows pale, she shifts her gaze back and forth between Obrig and Kerenai. I know a way to save you, my lady. Please. Please let me do it. Asena, what do you want to do? My goddess. If you can be saved by inhabiting the body of a mortal, the way Ervar did with Obrig, take mine. But also, how does she know that? She wasn't here for that conversation, but sure. My child, this is too great a sacrifice. How could I take your life? I know I have served you poorly. I didn't know how to pray properly. I performed rites in all the wrong ways, and I even corrupted your name. But my loyalty to you and to Sarkoris was genuine. If my life can help preserve yours, then take it. I beseech you. What do you suggest, Obrig? The affairs of gods and mortals are a strange thing. They're dependent on each other, and neither side understands fully what that dependence is. Sorry, what that dependence is. I don't think I said that right. I now have a special vantage point from which to look at these things, but with me being both Ervar and Obrig, a god and his servant. And here's what I've realized. The goddess once known as Kerenai cannot be saved. You said it yourself. Your traditions have been lost to time. Your congregation has died out. Don't interrupt me. Obrig flashes an angry glance at Yasena, who is about to object. So as I was saying, without faith, Kerenai is doomed. But the townsfolk do have faith. They swear oaths in Serena's name. She's not you, but perhaps you can become her. You're proposing that I die, and be reborn as the fantasy the townsfolk swear by. That I answer to the odious name Serena. That I answer garbled prayers, accept silly offerings, and consecrate the ridiculous festivities with my presence. That is simply insulting. Perhaps it is. But the townsfolk will have a goddess, and the goddess will have a congregation. This tiny shard of Sarkoris will survive. They say humility is a virtue. Perhaps that applies to gods as well as mortals. Accept the humiliation, and you'll give Gundrun a future. What do you think, Kerenai? What can I say? Thank you for your willingness to help me. No living creature wishes to die. I still want to live, but I fear that I cannot be saved. I used to be a source of miracles for this land, but now that my powers are waning, will someone work a miracle for me? I do not know. I do not want any sadness. Even if my life is at its end. I'm glad that I'm going to spend my last minutes surrounded by friends and worthy mortals, rather than alone. We have option 3. So I just give up. Don't even bother trying. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Obrig's option. Kerenai, listen to what Ulbrich is saying. It's your best option. Plus, that lines up more with what Kerenai was saying, how no one wants to die. So obviously, Asena wouldn't want to die. Well, the deities of Sarkors are flesh of the flesh of their land. Years come and go. Generations come and go. Old Kerenai is beyond saving, but perhaps little Serena will have a chance for a future. Wolf passes her fading gaze over each of you in turn. Farewell, and till we meet again. My lady. Look, a wolf cub. There she is, our Serena alive and well. This means we'll live too. The chieftain turns to you. Thank you. What you've done for Gundrun is nothing short of a miracle. Rest assured that you'll always be welcome in this town. So that's how it all ended. What a story. We need to head back to Gundrun and have a good old think about what this means. Are you coming with us the short way? Or do you still have things to do here? I still have things to do here. Alright, I won't force you. Good luck to you on your journey.
I'm off.
I sharded the Shield of Eredin. The magical Shield of Eredin was shattered during the final battle of the Shining Crusade against the Whispering Tyrant Tar Baphon. The shards possess no magical powers in isolation. Legend has it that one day the shield might be restored. We can take that to the storyteller. Alright, I'm going to call it here. Next time we'll return to Gundrun. We'll talk to Sigvorn and Asena, possibly Arcean Kree, or Arisen Kree, whatever his name is. And then we'll return to Dresden and speak to Ulbrich.
Don't know how I ended up here, but here I am.
But for now, I'm going to call it here. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.